Hi, my name is Jithin. Welcome to the Outspoken, the Science of Life. First of all, I would like to thank for your kind support and feedback. In this video, I'm going to speak about memory. Memory is the cornerstone of our existence because memory can determine the quality of our decision. Because if we have good memory, we can relate to things or associate with things, and thereby when we take decision, we can relate with things and we can make good decisions in our life. For people who say that I don't have good memory, I cannot remember things, let me ask you one thing. If you read a novel or a story which is interesting, will you remembering the things in that? Sure, you will remember the character or the place, the events, everything that happens in a story. Here it is because of your natural ability of imagination. When you read a story or a novel, you make a movie kind of thing in your brain, and that will help you to remember things. But that doesn't happen when you read a study material, because you don't imagine as you imagine when you read a novel or a story. But if you imagine, like there are some methods that I'm going to tell you right now. So if you imagine things when you read even a study material, you can remember things faster. So here I am going to give you two methods by which you can remember things faster. The first method is the car method. So it is an easy method for remembering things. Here we are storing the things in a systematic way. So if you are storing the things in a systematic way in our memory, it is easy for the retention and retrieval of things in the memory. Here what I am going to say right now, you just imagine. So finally you will know what is going to happen, right? So let's begin. Imagine your car in your mind. So it's very easy for you to relate to your car. Just imagine your car. Now what I am going to tell you, just imagine and relate it to your car. Take an apple and squeeze it into the front grille of your car. Then take a carrot, stab it into the bonnet of your car. Now imagine that there are a lot of bread grains on the glass of your car, and it is going to damage your wiper. Just imagine how it feels. All the car glass is of bread grains. Just imagine. Then you came and opened the door, and you were able to see lot of dry fruits on the dashboard of your car, and it's all on your dashboard, on the speedometer, everywhere. Just imagine how it feels. Then you slowly sat on the seat, and you were able to find that you were sitting on blueberries and strawberry. Just imagine how it feels. You are sitting on blueberries and strawberry. Now you took an egg and threw it on the person sitting beside you on the co-passenger seat, and on his face it's all egg. Just imagine how it feels. And you poured thousands of nuts and seeds on the back seat. Then you slowly got down from the car, and you were able to see a massive orange on the roof of your car. And when you looked down, you were able to see that your car's tire was made of sweet potatoes. Then you slowly came back and just opened the dicky, and you were able to see fish in the dicky. Just imagine it. You can smell the fish. Just imagine how it feels. And your car's exhaust was made of broccoli, and the fumes that were coming from the exhaust was sprouts were coming from the exhaust. Okay, now just imagine all these things. Once again, try to recollect it. If you are not getting it, just go back, make the connection stronger. And let me tell you one thing, you have learned 14 superfoods right now, and that too in order. So how easily we have learned. If we are learning it, like trying to repeat it, and we are learning it, it's difficult for us to remember this many foods in one by one if you are reading it and trying to learn it. So here, without much effort, you have learned 14 superfoods. So this is an easy method for learning things. You can systematically store things in your brain, and it is easy for you to take back. You can also relate it to not only the car, you can relate it to the space in your home, or the supermarket, or the body parts. You can relate it to the things and just imagine, and you can remember things faster. The second method is the PEG method for remembering numbers. If I ask you your date of birth, it is easy for you to tell because it has an emotion. But if I ask you an important year in the history of India, it's difficult because it doesn't have any emotion. So numbers doesn't have any emotion. That's why it's difficult for you to remember numbers. So there is an easy way. Here in the PEG method, you have to relate numbers to concrete object, and you have to play with it in order to remember these dates. So here I will tell you an example. You have to remember these things, and it should be always there in your long-term memory. From 0 to 9, you have to relate it to objects. Like 0 round, you can relate it to a football. 1, you can relate it to a pencil because it should resemble to that particular object. 1, you can relate it to a pencil. 2, to a swan. 3, to a camel. 4, to a boat. 5, to a snake. 6, to a snail. 7, to a gun. 8, to a racing track. 9, to a balloon. Just remember that, and it should be always there in your long-term memory. Now you have to play with it. I will tell you an example. Thomas Alva Edison invented bulb in the year 1879. So in the year 1879, here 4 numbers come: 1, 8, 7, 9. Now I am going to make a story out of these 4 numbers, that is 1879, 1879. So here 1 is related to pencil, 8 is to racing track, 7 is to gun, and 9 is to balloon. So here Thomas Alva Edison, he was writing his plans with a pencil, and he got an invitation for a marathon race, and he goes for that marathon race. So the track came there. Next, while he was getting ready and he was on the track, a person beside, he shot with a gun for starting the race. Here the gun came, and finally Thomas Alva Edison won the game, and there were all celebrations, there were all balloons. So balloons came there. See here, pencil, the track for the marathon race, gun came here, and the balloons. Finally, for the celebration, there were all balloons. So here, in this way, you can relate it to things. So this is an easier way to remember numbers. I hope this video was helpful for you. If you like the video, like, share and subscribe. I will be coming with more videos, and till then, bye.